No,
random.
they're stupid.
Random.
They're stupid.
Okay, I was about to say, because you might get some views on this podcast.
I was about to say, yeah.
If I did that, that's the only reason I didn't. It's because I knew who was going to be here. I'm trying to prolong my career, not cut it in half. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the CreamTeam Podcast, the podcast with three extremely questionably heterosexual men sitting around talking about some bullshit. So, part two. This is part two. Part one didn't work out. I got fucked by AT&T. So, if this is your first podcast, it's me. I'll be your host. Then there's Matt, who's always on here. Matt, go ahead.
What's going on, everybody?
And then there's Josh, who is one of Matt's friends, but I'm quickly learning we are long lost brothers. Josh, if you would.
Yo, what's happening?
So, let's just get this out of the way. Josh could beat all of our asses. Alright, now it doesn't have to be said. It's out in the open. I'm talking to you, Matt. So, if you, by any chance, didn't make it through part one, which you probably didn't because it cut off like 3 minutes in, I almost fell out of my chair. That was scary.
And there's the logo.
And there's why my logo is what it is. So, we're going to start off first with Matt's question. Matt, you can just go ahead and do a review of, the first question is what it's like to be a college student. So, Matt, what are your experiences with college, with being a semester in?
Honestly, it could be better. I'd really advise you talk to someone who knows what they're talking about. Because some places, such as Sneed, for instance, have terrible advisors and they'll screw you over and make you take classes you shouldn't have to take.
Shots fired.
Very true.
Josh agrees.
Very true. Josh can vouch. Anyways.
Alright, so as far as my...
Some classes...
Oh, I didn't.
Okay.
I thought you were done. Sorry.
No.
Go ahead.
As far as classes, if you pick the right classes and like mostly focus on the ones you know you're gonna need that you know for sure, those are easy breezes. Like you'll pass those easy. You barely even have to study. But there are some classes that can be difficult, and like you really need to study. And it really is all depending on the teacher, because the teacher is like how they do things is how you'll work it out. But sometimes you can't get used to them.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Thank you, Larry.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Alright, so my number one tip, this will save you so much money and so much time. Matt already knows what I'm talking about. Nitro's number one tip for college, don't. Just don't.
Oh yeah. Tell everyone you know. Everyone.
Don't.
There should not be a single person that doesn't know. We'll find you. Just kidding.
In all seriousness, though, I have finals next week. I start my finals next week for my first semester. Still haven't signed up for my second semester, by the way. Hashtag procrastination squad. Matt's in there with me. Honestly, man, I would say it depends. I personally go to a community with less rules, and you pay for it, is really all community colleges. So if you enjoy high school, then you'll probably enjoy community college. As far as a university, I hear it's completely different. That, you know, I have Dom on eventually, probably during the Christmas break podcast, and if we revisit this topic, he goes to a university, so maybe he could shed some light on that for y'all. I have nothing really to offer, but other than, I would say, in all honesty, go for at least one semester, and that's kind of, I would say go to a community college, just because it's cheaper. And you don't spend like $10,000 on a semester and then you realize, college isn't for me. So just me personally, I would say go ahead, go to the community college first, find out if college is for you, and if it's not, then go join the workforce. If it is, hey, all power to you, man. I feel like,
it's an option.
huh?
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd
What'd you say?
and 2.
So the military is always an option.
Oh yeah, a lot. That's what I was gonna do, but everyone knows the story on that. I'm not even gonna bother wasting anyone's time. But I would say, yeah, it's probably an experience that everyone needs to get for at least a semester. And I'm not gonna lie, I think it sucks right now. I have class, and then I come home and I try to make videos, and I have work, and then I get 2 hours of sleep every night. So it's kind of beating me down right now. So I'm ready for the break. But I mean, there's some classes that I think you should take. I mean, you could go to trade school too. I forgot about trade school. You could go to trade school. I hear trade school is really, really good. I have a couple friends going to trade school, so. But yeah, that's my little spiel on higher education. Josh, do you got anything you want to add, or?
Yeah, you made actually a pretty good point. I'm in college myself. And actually, I graduated in 2013, so I'm a little ahead of you in that. So, I actually enrolled.
Ooh, he can legally drink. Watch out, guys.
Yeah. I tend to get a little crazy when I start drinking. No, but seriously,
I have a black
I
eye.
went to college. What'd you say, man?
He said I got a black eye.
Oh, man.
JK, guys, not really.
I don't know.
No, actually, I stopped
From what I hear.
a long time ago. No, I didn't really know what I wanted to do yet, so I was just taking your basic classes. Then, about halfway through the year, I was like, I need a major change. I need to, get the ball rolling with what I want to do. And then, I got that first semester down, and then some things got tight, and I went to the workforce.
They go play action here on first down.
For a 19-year-old kid,